Let me ask you a calm but uncomfortable question. If someone is making $100,000 a year, should they ever feel broke? On paper, 100K sounds like success. In India, that's roughly 80 to 85 lakh per year. In the US, it's considered a good income. On LinkedIn, it looks impressive. In family WhatsApp groups, it sounds like life set here. And yet, why are so many people earning this much still stressed about money? Why do they check their bank balance before a small expense? Why does one emergency, medical, job loss, visa issue, shake their entire life? Today's video is not about motivation, not about hustle, not about believe in yourself. This is a money reality check. Because the truth is, you can make 100K and still be broke. Let's understand why. Let me tell you a very normal story. Meet Rohit. Rohit is 29 years old, engineering background, good college, works in tech. He recently moved abroad. His salary? Around $100,000 per year. Sounds amazing, right? But let's slow down. Every month, rent is $2,500, car EMI plus insurance is $900, student loan is $700, groceries and eating out is $800, subscriptions, phone, internet is $300, trips, shopping, and you deserve it is $500. Total monthly spending is roughly $5,700. After tax, his monthly income is roughly $6,200 to $6,500. What's left? Maybe $500 to $700 on a good month. One flight to India, one medical bill, one job switch delay, and suddenly stress. Now, here's the interesting part. Rohit doesn't feel irresponsible. He feels normal because everyone around him is doing the same. His colleague drives a similar car, his roommate pays similar rent, his friends eat out just as often. Nobody feels like they're overspending, but the bank account tells a different story. High income, thin margin, constant stress. Here's the first clarity shift. Income is not wealth. Income is what comes in. Wealth is what stays with you. The system we live in is designed like this. As your income increases, your baseline lifestyle auto-upgrades. Bigger house, better location, nicer car, more convenience, more comfort expenses. Not because you're greedy, but because society expects it. Your peers normalize it. Your own mind justifies it. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's silent. No alarm, no warning, just slow tightening. Let me show you how invisible this is. When Rohit made $60,000 3 years ago, he lived with a roommate, drove an older car, cooked more, traveled less. His expenses were around $3,500 a month. Then his salary jumped to $100,000. Did he consciously sit down and say, let me now spend $5,700 a month? No, it just happened. Better apartment because I can afford it now. New car because my old one was giving problems. Eating out more because I work long hours, I'm tired. Each decision made sense individually, but collectively, they created a lifestyle that consumes almost everything he earns. The system didn't force him, it just made everything feel normal. And that's the trap. Let's do very basic math. Two people. Person A, income $40,000, expenses $30,000, savings $10,000. Person B, income $100,000, expenses $95,000, savings $5,000. Now tell me, who is actually safer? Person A, because margin matters, not salary size. Margin. High income with thin margin equals fragile life. Low to medium income with margin equals stability. Most people earning 100K are not broke because they earn less. They're broke because they left no room for error. Here's another way to see it. Rohit makes $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year. Sounds okay, right? But that's only 6% of his gross income. After 10 years of working, even with modest investment returns, he'll have maybe $80,000 to $100,000. That sounds like a lot, until you realize that's barely 1 year of his current lifestyle. 1 year? He's been working for 10 years, and his wealth covers 1 year of expenses. That's not wealth. That's just delay. This is the most important part. This mistake is not about intelligence, it's about psychology. Let's break it down. Number one, identity upgrade. When income goes up, identity changes. You stop seeing yourself as, I'm building. You start seeing yourself as, I've arrived. And spending becomes a way to confirm identity. Better apartment equals, I'm successful. Better car equals, I've moved up. Frequent travel equals, I'm doing well. The spending is not about the thing itself, it's about proving to yourself and others that you made it. Number two, social comparison. We don't compare with billionaires. We compare with colleagues, friends, cousins, Instagram peers. And most of them are also over-leveraged, so the entire reference point is broken. When everyone in your circle has a car payment, it doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like normal. When everyone rents expensive apartments, living cheaply feels like failure. The problem isn't that you're keeping up with the Joneses, it's that the Joneses are also broke. Number three, delayed consequences. Overspending doesn't hurt today. It hurts during layoffs, during health issues, during market downturns, during family emergencies. Humans are bad at pricing future pain. We feel today's comfort very clearly. We don't feel next year's stress until it arrives. So we make decisions that feel right now, but cost us later. And here's the final psychological piece: lifestyle rigidity. Once you upgrade, downgrading feels like failure. Once you have the nicer apartment, going back to a smaller one feels embarrassing. Once you have the reliable car, selling it feels like moving backwards. So you lock yourself in, not because you want to, but because downgrading feels worse than staying trapped. The long-term consequences. This is where things get serious. If this pattern continues, here's what happens. You become salary dependent. You fear job loss more than bad jobs. You can't take career risks. You can't slow down even when burned out. You can't say no to toxic work environments because you need the next paycheck. Not because you're poor, but because your baseline is too high. And worst of all, you look successful, but feel trapped. That's not failure. That's a system working exactly as designed. Pause. Let me show you the math on freedom. If Rohit had kept his expenses at $4,500 instead of $5,700, that's $1,200 extra a month, $14,400 per year. Invested at 10% annual return over 10 years, that's roughly $250,000, $250,000, not from earning more, from spending $1,200 less per month. That's the cost of the invisible upgrade. Now, let's remove drama and hype. Truly smart people don't ask, how much do I earn? They ask, how much freedom does my money buy? They understand three quiet rules. Rule number one, fixed costs control your life. The less fixed your lifestyle, the more flexible your life. Low EMIs, low obligations, room to breathe. They don't avoid upgrading forever. They just upgrade slower than their income grows. Income goes up 50%, lifestyle goes up 20%. That gap? That's where wealth lives. Rule number two, boring is powerful. They don't chase luxury signals. They build emergency buffers, investment discipline, optionality. From the outside, it looks boring. From the inside, it feels calm. No stress about next month's rent, no panic about surprise expenses, no fear of job loss, just quiet stability. And real wealth is silent. Real wealth doesn't shout. It whispers, I don't need this job. I can wait. I can say no. That's real power. Not the car, not the apartment, not the vacation photos. The ability to walk away. The ability to take time off. The ability to choose. That's what wealth actually buys. Important clarity. This is not about sacrifice, not about living miserably, not about cutting chai or coffee, not about guilt. It's about conscious upgrades. Upgrade income first. Delay lifestyle upgrades. Let assets catch up. Most people do the opposite. They upgrade lifestyle immediately, then try to save from what's left. And what's left is almost nothing. The smart move is upgrade slowly. Enjoy some improvements, but not all at once. Give your wealth time to build while you're still comfortable. So, if you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this. Making 100K doesn't make you rich. Keeping margin does. Financial stress is rarely about income. It's about structure. If your lifestyle needs your next salary, you're not free yet. And freedom, not luxury, is the real upgrade. This is not about sacrifice. It's about clarity. The trap is invisible until you see it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's where change begins.
If this kind of calm, honest money thinking helps you see things clearly, consider subscribing to Money Reality Check. No hype, no fake motivation, just clarity. See you in the next one.